Video number 20, recording date 27 May 2024, start time 3:50 p.m. Indian Standard Time. In my last four videos, video numbers 16 to 19, I presented my COVID recovery criteria related queries and concerns and connected matters. In my last video, I also raised a query on whether any research was conducted to determine whether the incorrect discharge cases which I raised contributed to the subsequent COVID waves and the long COVID. In this video, I am going to partly answer that question. So, first, the executive director of World Health Organization's Health Emergencies Program has mentioned that the emergence of new variant, that is Delta at that time, was one of the key reasons for the COVID second wave in India. So this expert has said the following with regards to the COVID second wave in India. I'm going to read what he said. The cause or evolution of this wave in India has been driven by a number of factors, including the opening up of society, wedding season, religious ceremonies, a general increase in mobility, and mixing of populations, and the emergence of the Delta strain, which is more transmissible, and has more kinetic energy and is able to exploit opportunities in transmission. In effect, we have given the virus more opportunity and the virus has more capacity. Okay, now the scientist who co developed AstraZeneca vaccine at Oxford University has said the following: the virus will generate variants as long as there is transmission. You may recall that I indeed quoted an infectious disease expert who said that the early discharge cases will still transmit the virus and infect others. So I already quoted that. Now you see this the scientist who developed AstraZeneca vaccine has said that as long as there is transmission, there will be variants generated by the virus. Okay, now the World Health Organization's expert has said that the emergence of a new variant, that is Delta, was one of the key reasons for the COVID second wave in India. So I have already made a point that the early discharge cases, whatever effects or whatever negative effects that early discharge cases can cause, can also be done by the incorrect discharge cases which I raised. So the incorrect discharge cases can also transmit the virus and infect others. So using the expert's opinion, which I have quoted in this video, and my own arguments, I come to a conclusion that the incorrect discharge cases which I raised did contribute to the subsequent COVID wave, which answers my previous question, the question which I raised in the previous video, partly. Now, whatever I have disclosed as part of my COVID research is just the tip of the iceberg. The more I am going to reveal, I'm bracing for more attacks from the criminals. Now, Let me ask you a simple question. Does any of you believe that any good person in this world will have any problems whatsoever with my COVID research? An emphatic no. So who is more likely to have problems with my COVID queries and concerns? The criminals and criminal authorities who swindled common people's money during COVID times. Criminals and criminal authorities who are best pals with the COVID creators. Criminal authorities who misused and abused their powers to target social activists and whistleblowers, and the criminal authorities and criminals who indulged in illegal and criminal activities in the name of COVID. Well, I can go on and on and on. As I have already told you, whatever I have revealed is just the tip of the iceberg. So I request all of your support. It is customary for any content creators to ask their viewers to follow their channels, subscribe to their channels, and then follow their videos and promote their videos and channel. In addition to all this, I am requesting every one of you to bring in your friends, families, and all other acquaintances to be part of our social media family. I am counting on you and every one of you. So, together we can win. Until we connect again via my next video, it's bye from yours truly, Gopal.